Okay. Good evening, everyone. Yes, Alfez, Ashish, Kiran. Okay, Anshul, Harsh, Lipika. Okay, perfect, guys. Aditya, good evening, beta. Raj, Anjum, Sarishta, Harsh. Good evening, beta. So yes, beta. Like many of the students are new over here. So yes, this side Dr. Abhijit, and I will be taking your biochemistry. Okay, for this year. Yes. So yes, I'm the faculty for biochemistry. Yes. Kasim, Rishit, Anjum, okay, Sanjana, Sushantika, Kiran, very good, beta. So before starting the session, beta, just give me a thumbs up in the chat box that the audio and visuals are perfectly fine. Yes, the audio and visuals are perfectly fine. So yes, I will be starting up with the biochemistry from basics, beta. What my point of view is that like 1 or 2 days we have to sharp or like focus on the basics. We have to start everything from the scratch because biochemistry is a subject like many students fear, right? So yes, Raj, Sanjana, okay, perfect. I hope the audio and visuals are perfectly fine. Yes, Garima, very good, beta. Very good. I hope the audio video is perfectly fine. Right, Alfis. So I will be starting from the basics, beta. बिल्कुल जैसे किसी एक बच्चे को पढ़ाते हैं, I will teach you from the scratch, from beginning. So first 2 classes, yeah, I will be teaching the basics, right? And then we will move on to the clinical part also. So you are very much aware that nowadays the clinical part is much more relevant and it is more asked in the exams. So yeah, before moving on to that part, let us start with the biochemistry, okay, from scratch. And the first topic that we are going to discuss today, it is the biochemistry of carbohydrates. So just give me a thumbs up in the chat box, guys. You all are ready with your notes, your pencils, pen, colored pens, everything. Everything is just like super. Yes. Lipika, Raj, very good, beta. Very good. Garima, Sarishta, very good. I want everyone to know involved with me. I want everyone to involve with me. Sarishta, Garima, Alfez, Harsh, Preeti, Anshum, very good, beta. Very good. I want everyone to involve with me. Keep commenting, keep asking, keep replying. Okay. So, firstly, we are going to start with the definition of carbohydrates, beta. We are going to start with the definition of carbohydrates. Now, when I say carbohydrates, so it simply means, beta, that these are hydrates of carbon. Okay, these are hydrates. Okay, these are hydrates of carbon. Okay, these are hydrates of carbon. Now when I say carbohydrates, so they will contain beta carbon. Okay, they will contain hydrogen and they will contain oxygen. Okay, so these three elements will be present. Okay, these three elements will be present. Shiv Kumar, good evening, beta. Yes, Anjum, very good, beta. It is the carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So yes, now coming on to the general formula, beta, I want every one of you to write the notes along with me, right? So I will be writing along with you guys. So only one thing which I want from you people is to write the notes along with me, right? So yeah, now coming on to the general formula, beta. General formula. And especially if we talk about monosaccharides, I will be coming to the classification of carbohydrates, but taking the simplest sugar unit, beta. Mono means single, saccharides means sugar, right? One potential, one single unit of sugar, right? So yes, can anyone tell me the general formula for monosaccharides? Anyone who knows it? I would be happier if someone would reply. Yeah, yes. So remember, beta, the general formula for monosaccharides, yes, it is CN H2O, hydrates of carbon. So we have carbon and we have water. So yes, these are, yes. Shivam, वो पता नहीं तुमने क्या लिखा है. But I appreciate if you have written something. So beta, N over here depicts the number of carbon atoms. Okay, it depicts the number of carbon atoms. We will be coming to this particular formula in a couple of minutes. We will be coming to this particular formula in a couple of minutes. But before that, remember, beta, The carbohydrates are hydrates of carbon. That is one of the definition. Okay. The general formula, and especially if we talk about the simplest sugar, that is the monosaccharides, it is CnH2ON. N depicts the number of carbon atoms. Now coming on to the definition related with biochemistry beta. Now carbohydrates are aldehydes. Now, my question to everyone in the chat box. My question to everyone in the chat box. Functional, okay, formula for aldehydes. Yes. Functional formula. I mean, yes. I want everyone to answer this particular thing. Yes, Amir, very good. Anjum. हाँ वो वाला ठीक है बेटा. It's right. Yes. Yes, very good. Sarishta, very good. Perfect beta. It is CHO. Now, carbohydrates are aldehydes, or I can say CHO, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. Yes, very good. Alfis, Anshul, Kiran, Dr. AR, we are gamers. Very good, beta. It is carbohydrates are aldehydes, or I can simply say keto derivatives. Now, keto derivatives का भी आंसर दे दो फटाफट से चैट बॉक्स में. कीटोन ग्रुप. चलो फटाफट से बता दो. कीटो डेरिवेटिव्स. Yes, Sarishta, very good. It is C double bond O. Yes, when I say keto derivatives, beta, it is C double bond O of polyhydroxy alcohol. Polyhydroxy alcohol. Now we have to understand this term, beta. We are gamers. Amulya, Anshul, Prabhakar, Alfez, very good, beta. Perfect, perfect. You all are giving answers. Very good. Rajvardhan beta, very good beta. Very good. I really appreciate when you give answers. Now beta, we will try to understand. Now in this particular definition, I have used, okay, like aldehyde group. I have used the keto derivatives. Okay, these are keto derivatives of polyhydroxy alcohol. Polyhydroxy alcohol. Now, so एक एक करके तीनों को समझेंगे and we will see how they are formed, and we will see how they are formed. बेटा poly का मतलब क्या होता है? What do you mean by poly? Poly means many, okay, or hydroxy alcohol. Okay, so I can simply say it is OH group. Okay, so there will be many OH group. Okay, or I can simply say more than one hydroxyl group, right? More than one hydroxyl group according to the definition, right? So polyhydroxy alcohol, right? Yes, everyone is right. Everyone is right. Raj, Amulya, Alfez. Now, beta, a polyhydroxy alcohol. Okay, if I just try to understand the definition, beta, so it simply says ki polyhydroxy alcohol will give rise to aldehyde. Okay, it will give rise to aldehyde, and it will give rise to keto group. Okay, or keto derivatives, right? So the aldehyde and the keto derivatives which are formed from polyhydroxy alcohol will be the carbohydrate. So let us just try to learn the formation of these carbohydrates over here. Okay, so now can anyone tell me, okay, I have a question for everyone over here, the simplest example of polyhydroxy alcohol. The simplest example of polyhydroxy alcohol, beta. चलिए जल्दी से बताइए चैट बॉक्स में. आई वांट एवरी वन ऑफ यू टू आंसर द क्वेश्चन. यस सरिष्टा, वेरी गुड बेटा. अदर्स आई एम वेटिंग फॉर यू टू आंसर एज वेल. ऐसा नहीं कि उसने कर दिया तो बाकी नहीं करेंगे, बाकी भी कर सकते हैं, बाकी भी आंसर कर सकते हैं. नो नीड टू वरी अबाउट दैट. सो यू आर वेरी वेल अवेयर बेटा, वी हैव पॉलीहाइड्रोक्सी एल्कोहल. हाँ ठीक है. अंशुम, किरण, जयनाम, अंशुल, आशीष, हर्ष, राजवर्धन, वेरी गुड बेटा. Perfect. So polyhydroxy alcohol, the simplest example that I will be using, it is glycerol beta. Glycerol. चलो glycerol का structure सीखते हैं, क्योंकि I am teaching from the basics beta. I want every one of you to concentrate over here, right? So Now glycerol is having 3 carbons beta. Glycerol is having 3 carbons, and from this polyhydroxy alcohol we will learn how the carbohydrates are formed, right? How the carbohydrates are formed. Yes. Now beta, you already know. Okay, tell me the valence, the number of, okay, कार्बन एटम की वैलेंसी क्या होती है बेटा? व्हाट इज द वैलेंसी ऑफ द कार्बन एटम? हाउ मेनी बॉन्ड्स लाइक इट कैन मेक? द वैलेंसी ऑफ द कार्बन एटम्स, एवरीवन ट्राई टू आंसर. प्रभाकर वेरी गुड बेटा. 4. राज, yes. हर्ष, राज, वी आर गेमर्स, जयनाम, डिंपल वेरी गुड, अंशुल, आशीष, लिपिका, किरण, गरिमा, अफरीदी, अमूल्य, राज वेरी गुड. चल परफेक्ट. तो बेटा यू ऑलरेडी नो कि हाइड्रोक्सी का मतलब क्या होता है? OH, और पॉली का मतलब है मोर देन वन. Okay, so in glycerol beta we have 3 hydroxy group that is attached to the carbons over here, right? So we have 3 hydroxy group, right? And now to balance, as you all have answered very correctly beta, ki yes, the carbon is forming 4 bonds beta. So the first carbon naming, okay, first, second and third. To the first carbon, okay, you already know 2 bonds are already formed, so automatically I have to add 2 more hydrogen to make it like complete the 4, right? In the second case I just have to add a single hydrogen, CHOH, and in the last beta I have to add CH2OH. Is the formula for the glycerol clear to each and everyone? Is the formula for glycerol clear to each and everyone? So 1, 2, 3 beta, it is the, just I have used the numbering part, right? Is it clear beta? Just give me a thumbs up in the chat box. Yes. Chalo. Very good. Very good. Soumya beta, 1, 2 days we will just focus on the basics, and then I will then I will start with the actual biochemistry. तो पहले कुछ बेसिक सीख लेते हैं बेटा, ताकि आप लोग को बाद में दिक्कत नहीं आए. Now, yes, if oxidation takes place for the following compound beta, if oxidation takes place for the following compound, what will happen? There will be removal of hydrogen, there will be minus H2. Now when I say minus H2 beta, so from the first carbon, basically 1 hydrogen from here and 1 hydrogen from here will be removed. Okay, will be removed, right? 1 hydrogen from here and 1 hydrogen from here will be removed. So carbon will be left with oxygen beta and only 1 hydrogen. So you can easily see that the aldehyde group will be formed at the first position. The aldehyde group will be formed at the first position beta. So you can very well see over here that yes, this will be the resulting structure. We have C, okay, we have C bonded to hydrogen, and we have oxygen, and everyone knows oxygen forms how many bonds beta? Just give me the answer. Oxygen forms how many bonds? How many bonds should I draw over here? Basic तो बता दो बेटा, तुम सब 12th करके आए हो. You all are like going to study MBBS, तो थोड़ा बेसिक तो आना चाहिए. चल, संजय, लिपिका, हर्ष, राज, जैनम, बोनी, किरण, वेरी गुड बेटा. संजना, वेरी गुड बेटा. So it is the C double bond O, the C double bond O वाला concept, right? So ये हमारा क्या हो गया? एल्डिहाइड डेरिवेटिव. बाकी प्लेसेस पे कोई चेंज है? नहीं. सेकंड कार्बन पे कोई चेंज नहीं है, थर्ड कार्बन पे भी कोई चेंज नहीं है. तो इट विल ऑल रिमेन द सेम. It will all remain the same, right? So it is COH, H, and we have CH2OH. So remember beta, the aldehyde derivative, it is okay. Remember from here beta, remember the aldehyde derivative group is always present at first position. Can anyone tell me the name of the compound which is formed? It is aldehyde, but it is derived from glycerol. So what will be the name? I want the answer from everyone in the chat box. It is an aldehyde. Yes. So हाँ बेटा, मैंने जस्ट शो करके दिखाया आपको. या हाँ ग्लिसरैल्डिहाइड हो जाएगा. सो रिमेंबर बेटा द एल्डिहाइड derivative group is always at first position. It is always at first position. Okay, always at first position. So yes, everyone is right beta. Yeah, everyone is right. हाँ अमूल्य बेटा ठीक है, everyone is right. राज, पुनी, किरण, प्रभाकर, अमूल्य, okay, अंशुल, राजवर्धन, हर्ष, लिपिका, very good बेटा. It is the glyceraldehyde. It is the glyceraldehyde. ग्लिसरॉल से बना है, तो yes we have the glyceraldehyde. Right, we have the glyceraldehyde. So this is the carbohydrate beta which is formed from polyhydroxy alcohol. So I hope you have learned the first step very carefully, that how the first carbohydrate, or I can say the parent carbohydrate, is formed, right? That is the glyceraldehyde. So remember beta, when I say parent carbohydrate, okay, so yes, the glyceraldehyde, it is the parent carbohydrate. Parent carbohydrate. Beta, I would ask everyone to use color pens also with you, right? So yes, it is the parent carbohydrate, beta. It is the parent carbohydrate. And wherever I will put star or dollar in my lectures, dollar is very important. You will realize the importance of dollars once you reach foreign countries. So wherever I'm putting dollars in my lectures, so beta, it is like clear that this particular point is important. So takeaway point is glyceraldehyde is the parent carbohydrate that is formed from the glycerol, right? So now coming on to the second one, I said not only aldehyde, the keto derivative is also formed. Keto derivative is also formed. So remember beta, what will happen in keto derivative? Now from the second carbon, two hydrogens will be removed from the second carbon. Now, I'm not taking the first carbon beta, I'm not taking the first carbon, I'm taking the second carbon. First carbon ये हो गया, second carbon ये हो गया, और third carbon ये हो गया. So from the second carbon, two hydrogen will be removed. Yes, two hydrogen will be removed, and you all are aware, yeah, which, so it will be the keto group which will be attached. Okay, so yes, the first, it will remain the same, that is COH H2. Second carbon, if two hydrogens are removed, only oxygen is left beta, only oxygen is left. So yes, only oxygen is left, so it will be C double bond O. Okay, we have to satisfy the valency of the carbon, and oxygen always bounds to the carbon with double bond over here, right? So yes, and then at last it again remains the same, it is CH2OH. So you are very well aware that over here we have two hydroxy groups. Okay, we have two hydroxy groups. We have the two hydroxy groups, right? And C double bond O, you are very much aware that the C double bond O will be the keto group beta. It will be the keto group, right? And remember the keto group, it is always at second position. It is always at second position. Okay, now coming on to the naming, yes, Sanjay has already answered. Anjum, very good beta. Raj, very good. Harsh, very good. In spite of like me asking the question to you, you people are like very good. Yes, अब बेटा देखो दो हाइड्रोक्सी ग्रुप है, एक OH it is present at the first carbon, and one OH it is present at the third carbon. So obviously I can start the name as dihydroxy, and remember, if I have taken two OH in my name already, then I am remained, yeah, then I am only like this structure will be remaining, and you already know this structure, it is called as acetone. This is called as acetone, क्योंकि दो हाइड्रोक्सी के लिए तो मैंने लिख दिया, तो एसीटोन का स्ट्रक्चर क्या होता है बेटा, इट इज CH3 C double bond CH3, So this is the structure of acetone. So you already know, if I have written dihydroxy, what is left? It is acetone. So the name of this particular compound will be dihydroxyacetone. It will be dihydroxyacetone. Okay. So you can very well see better over here that, yeah, the simplest carbohydrate, if you want me to write it, so remember beta, you have to just write it in your notes. Yeah, you have to mention these points in your notes beta. Yeah, so I'll just add one more slide so that I can mention all the relevant points over here. Yeah, sure. तो इसको mention कर लेते हैं notes में बेटा. So remember the simplest carbohydrates. Now the simplest carbohydrates are glyceraldehyde and we have dihydroxyacetone. Dihydroxyacetone. And remember, glyceraldehyde being the parent carbohydrate. Okay, the parent carbohydrate. Now, I have another question for everyone over here. Can anyone tell me the parent alcohol? Can anyone tell me the parent alcohol from which the simplest carbohydrates are formed? I want answers from everyone in the chat box. Can anyone tell me the parent alcohol from which the simplest carbohydrates are formed? So yes, the parent alcohol, it is the, yes, Sarishta, very good beta. It is the glycerol. Kiran, very good beta. Perfect. Really happy to see everyone answering. Yes. हाँ चलो वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. बाकी सब भी आंसर करते रहो. रिया, जैनम, वेरी गुड. हर्ष, वेरी गुड बेटा. लिपिका, राज, चलो बढ़िया बढ़िया बढ़िया. सो रिमेंबर द पेरेंट एल्कोहल बेटा, इट इज द glycerol. It is the glycerol, right? So we have discussed two questions over here. So yes, this slide is important. So I'm putting a dollar sign. Wherever I will put a dollar sign in my lectures, it means that that particular points are important, right? Very good. Yes, Sanjana, Mohammad Yasir, very good. Perfect. So we have already discussed the formation of carbohydrates, okay, and the definition of carbohydrates. Beta, I want from everyone a thumbs up if the definition of the carbohydrates, the formula, and how the carbohydrates are formed, so it is clear to each and everyone, so that I can go ahead. Yes, just give me a thumbs up beta. Raj, yes. सरिश्ता, डिम्पल, लिपिका, गरिमा, हर्ष, संजना, वेरी गुड बेटा. बाकी सबको समझ में आ गया है तो प्लीज एक थम्स अप जरूर दे दिया करो कि हाँ सर समझ में आया. अंशुम, अल्फेज, राज, जैनम, गेमर्स, सुरवीन, रिया, वेरी गुड बेटा. परफेक्ट परफेक्ट परफेक्ट. चलिए तो हम कर ही रहे हैं बेसिक से तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं. अंशुम नाथ सेज ऑसम. ओके, थैंक यू बेटा. चलिए, now coming on to the classification of carbohydrates. Coming on to the classification of carbohydrates. बेटा देयर विल बी सम स्टूडेंट्स हु विल बी कमेंटिंग, मतलब कोई हैकर्स भी आ जाते हैं बीच में, सो नो नीड टू लाइक लिसन टू देयर चैट्स, राइट? सो लेट अस नाउ अंडरस्टैंड द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ carbohydrates. Now the carbohydrates, they are classified, okay? So yes, we will draw a flow chart beta. I will try to keep the notes as simple as I can. I will not ask you to write thesis. Yes, but yeah, whatever I'm writing, yeah, the flow charts which I'm making, so you have to like draw it along with me, right? So yes. So the very first one beta, the very first one that you have to know, it is the monosaccharides. Monosaccharides. Now when I say monosaccharides beta, monosaccharides, okay, I'll just discuss one by one. First write it down. The second one, it is disaccharides. Okay, disaccharides. Yes. Just write it down first. Yes. We have, good evening, Prince beta. Good evening. We have the disaccharides. The third one, beta, it is the polysaccharides. The polysaccharides, beta. And okay, एक और लिख लेना, like I have not mentioned, it is like fourth one, it is the oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides. So we have mono, di, oligo, and polysaccharides, beta. So remember, beta, when I say monosaccharides, very basics, like in simple language, you will write mono means single. Mono means single, okay, or I can say one. Saccharides means sugar. So this group will contain one sugar unit, okay, or I can simply say single sugar unit. Single sugar unit. Now coming on to the disaccharides, yes, I will be coming to reducing and everything better. Step by step we will go, right? Step by step we will go, right? Basic से start किया है तो एक आध class basic पढ़ लेते हैं, ठीक है? Again some questions are asked and I will be discussing those questions as well. Okay? So yeah, di means two and saccharides means sugar. So we have two potential, yes, everyone is right, beta, two potential sugar units. Two potential sugar units. Now, when I say oligo basically means few sugar units. Few sugar units. Now, few sugar units, it is ranging between 3 to 10 sugar units. 3 to 10 sugar units. And when I say poly beta, poly का मतलब ही क्या होता है? Many, right? Poly means many. So remember, we have more than 10 sugar units. More than 10 sugar units. I hope this is clear, everyone. आई होप दिस इज क्लियर एवरीवन. फटाफट से थम्स अप दे दो कि क्लासिफिकेशन जो थी वो बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में मैंने आप लोग को समझा दी. यस, एवरीवन इज राइट. आशीष प्रिंस, वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड. यस, राज पटेल, वेरी गुड बेटा. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So we have monosaccharides, disaccharide, oligosaccharides, and polysaccharides, right? So yes, now Dimple, Lipika, Janam, Anjum, Alfaiz, Ashish, Surveen, Ria, very good, beta. Very good. Now we have already discussed the formation of carbohydrates, definition, and classification. Now starting with the monosaccharides, beta. Monosaccharides. So what is the general formula for monosaccharides? I have already told you. Yes, you already know the definition. Now coming on to some points and then we will discuss. General formula, you already know. It is carbon, okay, n number of carbons and n number of water units. So the n basically represents the number of carbon atoms. The number of carbon atoms, right? The number of carbon atoms. Yes, Anjum, very good, beta. Right, बिल्कुल ठीक है. Now, when I say mono, beta, you should remember that these are the sugars. Sugar. These are the sugars which cannot be further hydrolyzed, okay, which cannot be further hydrolyzed. Now when I say hydrolyzed, beta, we cannot break these sugar units further, okay, they are present in the simplest form, okay, so they are present in the simplest form, they cannot be further hydrolyzed, right? And you already know that I have already discussed this point. It contains one sugar unit. It contains one sugar unit. Yes, it contains one sugar unit. And remember, it is the building block of all carbohydrates. It is the building block of all carbohydrates. It is the building block of all carbohydrates. Now, this is something that is the basic part, beta. Now, what I will draw for you, we have to draw one table, beta, right now. Okay, we have to draw one table And this table, it is very, very important from the exam point of view. From exam point of view, I will be telling you which points are more important. So before I start with the table, you have to draw two dollar sign, and dollar is like very essential component. So yes, we are starting with this dollar sign over here. Okay. So now starting with the table, guys, you have to draw one table in monosaccharides. So remember, beta, depending, yeah, depending upon the number of carbon atoms, the number of carbon atoms. So remember, beta, the number of carbon atoms. Okay. So the number of carbon atoms will start from which number, beta? I want the answers in the chat box. The number of carbon atoms, the minimum number of carbon atoms required. The minimum number of carbon atoms required for monosaccharides. Yes, Ashish, beta, very good, beta. Ashish, perfect. It is the 3 number. Yes, Sarishta, Anjum, Kiran, Raj, Harsh, Ashish, Vedhi, Lipika, Anjum, Anshul, Alfeez, Surveen, Afridi. Very good, beta. So the number of carbon atoms, beta, minimum to 3 chahiye. So yeah, accordingly, we will have the general names. The general names. So depending on the number of carbon atoms, and we will have two things over here, beta. एक तो होगा एल्डोसिस, एल्डोसिस, और दूसरा होगा कीटोसिस, क्योंकि ये दोनों ही पॉइंट्स मैंने अभी डिस्कस किए हैं. These two points I have already discussed with you. एक एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप बनता है, एक शुगर एल्डिहाइड बनेगा, मींस the one sugar which is formed it is aldehyde, the other it is the ketose sugar. ठीक है. एल्डोसिस कहने का मतलब है कि over here it will have an aldehyde group, that is CHO group, और CHO को हम लोग इस तरीके से भी लिखते हैं C double bond O and H, and it is always present at first position. It is always present at first position. Now when I say ketosis, beta, you already know it is C double bond O and it is always present at second position. So एक तो aldehyde वाला group लगेगा और एक ketone वाला. So we will have two variants over here. We will have two variants over here, beta. So yeah, starting with the very basics, beta. So remember, if the number of carbon atom is 3, you guys are going to tell me the name. Okay, the general name, it is triosis. Triosis. And you are going to tell me the aldehyde derivative of triosis. चलो आंसर करो फटाफट, आंसर करो. यस, हाँ, ट्रायोसिस वाला पॉइंट ठीक है, बट एल्डोसिस में इसका स्पेसिफिक नेम क्या होगा? व्हाट विल बी द नेम व्हेन एन एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप इज अटैच्ड? स्पेसिफिक नेम बताओ. हाँ, ट्रायोसिस ठीक है. यस सरिष्टा, वेरी गुड. इट इज द, यस, इट इज द ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड. बेटा संजय, अभी हमने बताया था, देखो बेटा, अभी हमने बताया था संजय, देखो 3 कार्बन है बेटा, ठीक है. अगर इसमें से ऑक्सीडेशन करेंगे, वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स रिमूव करेंगे फर्स्ट कार्बन से, तो पहला एल्डिहाइड बनेगा. तो 3 कार्बन अगर हम लेते हैं पेरेंट अल्कोहल से, तो ऑब्वियसली बात है कि वी विल हैव अ 3 कार्बन सुगर एंड दैट इज ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड, राइट? इट इज ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड. क्या ये पॉइंट समझ आया सबको? क्या ये पॉइंट समझ आया सबको? फटाफट से थम्स अप तो जल्दी से, अगर ये समझ आ गया तो. यस, कोई बात नहीं बेटा, कमेंट्स रिमूव करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अगर किसी ने गलत भी जवाब दिया, इट्स ओके, यहाँ पे गलती करो, एग्जाम में नहीं होनी चाहिए. आई ऑलवेज से टू माय स्टूडेंट्स, इफ यू commit a mistake in the class, not in exams. Okay, so yes, अभी मैंने बता दिया, अब तुम्हें लाइफ टाइम याद रहेंगी चीजें, राइट? सो लिपिका, अंशुम, वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड. संजना, वेरी गुड बेटा. So yes, triosis, the specific name over here will be glyceraldehyde. Glyceraldehyde. एंड बेटा कीटोसिस के लिए बता दो, कीटोसिस के लिए बता दो. आशीष लोहार हैज ऑलरेडी आंसर्ड द क्वेश्चन. कीटोसिस के लिए क्या हो जाएगा? यस, इट इज डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन. इट इज डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर ब्रिलियंट बेटा, ऑल द स्टूडेंट्स आर ब्रिलियंट. नाउ बेटा, coming on to, if the number of carbon atoms, if the number of the carbon atoms, it is 4. Okay, if पहले 3 कार्बन लिए थे बेटा, okay, we have taken 3 carbon. Now the number of carbon atoms is 4. Okay, the number of carbon atoms is 4. So remember, it is termed as tetrosis. Tetrosis, tetrad बोलते हैं ना, tetra, तो tetrosis. Okay, and the specific name in aldehyde group, it is given as erythrose. Okay, so this is like you have to remember it is erythrose. Okay, it is erythrose, right? And if we talk about ketosis, beta, if we talk about ketosis, it is erythrulose, erythrulose, right? So we have erythrose, okay, in the aldosis part and erythrulose in the ketosis part. जैसे हमने ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड और डाइहाइड्रोक्सी एसीटोन बनाया था, in the same way बेटा, in the same way you have to create erythrose and erythrulose. I want everyone today to draw these structures in your homework. Okay, as a part of homework, everyone will draw these structures, right? So yeah, so the ones who will draw the who will like draw the structures and would send me, I will be like very happier that my students are learning. Now, if the number of carbon atoms is 5 beta, it is called pentosis. Pentagon suna na? Penta means 5. So it is pentosis. So now this pentosis can have three different structures. Okay, this pentosis can have three different structures in aldehyde group. Okay, okay, it depends on the position of the OH group, not the functional OH group. It is the position on the other carbon atom. So we can have, yes, we can have ribose, ribose, xylose, and arabinose. I will tell you the difference, beta. इन तीनों में क्या डिफरेंस होता है? I will tell you, no need to worry right now, just copy it. It is ribose, xylose and arabinose. Yes, everyone is right. Ashish, Afridi, Sanjay, very good. Sarishta, very good, beta. Now the ribose का keto derivative, okay, if it is keto derivative, it is obviously, you all know, it is ribulose, it is ribulose, and xylose, it is xylulose. Okay, just the same which we have done in erythrulose, ribose, ribulose, xylose, xylulose. Okay, for arabinose we don't have any keto derivative, we don't have any keto derivative, right? We don't have any keto derivative. Now I will draw these structures as well. Now just before that, let us just complete the table. If the number of carbon atoms is 6, now guys are going to answer me what will be the aldoses name which will be there. Okay, it is the hexoses that you already know, and the carbon atom containing 6. Okay, hexoses है, ठीक है, राज पटेल, हर्ष, सुरवीन, खुश, जैनम, रिया, वेरी गुड. बट व्हाट विल बी द एल्डिहाइड पार्ट? एल्डिहाइड वाला पार्ट बताओ. यस, वेरी गुड. संजय, आशीष, अंशुल, किरण, अफरीदी, हर्ष, सरिष्ठा, वेरी गुड बेटा. So yes, when I say hexosis beta, you should remember it is the, yes, it is the glucose beta. It is the glucose. Okay, it can also be galactose. जो सबने आंसर नहीं किया है, सबके स्ट्रक्चर देखेंगे बेटा, no need to worry. Galactose. Then we have mannose. Yes, mannose. And we also have, yeah, these are all like aldohexoses, right? Aldohexoses. So remember, only the glucose derivative over here in the ketose part will be seen, and that is fructose beta. Fructose is also called as keto. Keto क्यों? क्योंकि it is having a keto group, okay, at the second carbon, and it is containing 6 carbon. So it is fructose is also known as ketohexose. Fructose is also known as ketohexose. I hope, yes, everyone is right. I hope this particular table right now, I hope it is clear to each and everyone, beta. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat box if this particular table is clear to each and everyone. ये सब लोगों ने बना लिया है, and will now see the structures. Yes, Dimple, Lipika, Raj, Janam, Ashish, Gamers, Hirsch, Amir, Surveen, Alfes. Very good, beta. Perfect. Raj Vardhan, beta, very good, very good, very good. So yes, this table is very important, beta, that you have to remember. Chal. Riya, Sanjay, Akshay, very good. So we have already discussed the definition, the formation of carbohydrates, the classification, the monosaccharides, and we have done with the table. Now in monosaccharides, beta, the question which has been asked in the exam, okay, the question which has been asked in the exam, that is again an important point. So mark dollar over here. Yes. Remember the pentosis. Now, if we specifically talk about pentosis, beta, the pentoses constitute a part of nucleic acid. Nucleic acid. Now my question to you people is, already you are aware about the nucleic acid. So can anyone tell me the two types of nucleic acids which are present? The two types of nucleic acids which are present बेटा फटाफट से आंसर दो देखो इंटरेक्शन है सबको आंसर साथ साथ करना पड़ेगा या डीएनए आरएनए ठीक है बिल्कुल ठीक है तो इसको हम लोग इस तरीके से लिख सकते हैं बेटा सो वी हैव द हाँ बिल्कुल ठीक है सबका ठीक है I'm not commenting your names right now so remember we have the riboses and deoxyriboses. We will learn the differences later on. Right now, remember the pentoses, they are a part of the nucleic acids, and the nucleic acids are riboses and deoxyriboses. Right? So that is a takeaway point. And remember, beta, when we try to know, just draw the structure of ribose. Okay, what is the difference between ribose, okay, xylose, xylose and arabinose. Anyone knows the difference, beta? Yes, there it is right, beta. Anyone knows the difference, beta, over here? What is the difference in the structure? So, beta, you already know. You already know. Keeping the same structure in the mind, we have C double bond O H. That is the aldehyde group. Okay, that is the aldehyde group at the first carbon. So you already know how many carbons will be there. 5 carbons. You already know how many carbons will be there. 5 carbons. In all the cases, this thing will remain the same. In all the cases, this particular thing will remain the same. We already know 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons will be present because they pentosis का मतलब ही क्या है 5 carbons. Right? Just to make you understand, beta. Yes, I'm just trying to draw each structure in front of you. Right? Now, now see, beta. Now, in case of ribose, all the OH group beta will be present on, okay, this side, okay. You can say like, देखो anatomy के हिसाब से तो ये चीज क्या हो जाती है लेफ्ट हो जाती है और ये क्या हो जाएगी राइट हो जाएगी ठीक है anatomy के हिसाब से this is the right side and this is the left side. So yes, remember just over here that OH will be present like this at all the carbons. Now, if we try to balance it, so yes, over here you already know how many hydrogens are required H, H, H and H2. So yes, that is the structure for ribose. That is the structure for hydroxyl group position is different. Very good, Surveen. Very good, Surveen. So you already know we have I'll just mark it. All the carbon atoms 1 2 3 4 5 5 कार्बन लेने बेटा पहले कार्बन पे एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप होगा क्योंकि ये एल्डोस डेरिवेटिव है राइट ये एल्डोस डेरिवेटिव है ठीक है. So yes, now what is the difference beta over here? What is the difference over here? In the xylose part beta, in the xylose, can anyone tell me where the OH group will be present? Yes, Serene, as you already told, so I would like everyone to answer over here where the OH group will be present beta. Chalo, anyone who would like to know? Because second position it will remain the same. The fourth and the fifth also it will remain the same. Yeah, on the third place, beta. Very good, push. Very good, beta. It is the third place where the OH will shift on to the right side. Okay. So yes. So yeah, this place we will have H, and this is like yes. So I hope this is clear, beta. I hope this is clear. Xylose का structure समझ में आ गया सब लोगों को? Yes, the third one, Vadika Raj, very good, beta. So obviously you should remember that yeah, it is the third carbon beta where the OH, okay, in ribose everything is like present on this side, but the OH here it will come opposite to this side. Yes, yes, very good beta. Now I want in arabinose beta. Arabinose में क्या होगा? Same structure है बेटा जो हमने उसमें बनाया था ना ग्लिसरल्डिहाइड, सेम स्ट्रक्चर, बस हमने OH की पोजीशन डिफरेंट करनी. That's why they are given different names. That's why they are given different names. Right, right. So yes, it is the second carbon beta where the OH will be there. Where the OH will be there. Otherwise, at all places, the OH will remain the same. Yes, everyone is right. Raj, Madhikar, Kiran, very good beta. So yes, so it is the second place. So that is something that you have to remember. I hope this is clear to each and everyone, beta. I hope this is clear to each and everyone. Just give me a thumbs up in the chat box, beta. If the basic difference is clear between all these three, if the basic difference is clear between all these three, I preferably don't want you to remember all these structures, but yeah, the naming, the names you should know, okay, and the medical importance that they constitute a part of nucleic acid, right? So yes, I hope it's clear. Vadikar, Harsh, Riya, Lipika, Raj, Khush, Dimple, Ashish, Shafridi, Garima, Sanjana, Alfez, Kiran, Khush. Okay, yes, very good, very good. चलो आगे हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं ग्लूकोज. ग्लूकोज को थोड़ा सा डिटेल में पढ़ना पड़ेगा, ग्लूकोज को थोड़ा सा डिटेल में पढ़ना पड़ेगा, ठीक है. चलिए now remember beta, what is okay before coming on to the structure beta, before coming on to the structure, you should be aware of the fact that glucose, it is the most predominant, okay, it is the most predominant, okay, it is the most predominant sugar in human body. It is the most predominant sugar in human body. It is most predominant sugar in human body. Now it is the main source, remember beta, it is the main source of metabolic fuels. Okay, it is the main source of metabolic, yeah, I'll just write it nicely. Yeah, it is the main source of metabolic fuels of mammals. Okay, right now yeah, C9, हाँ बेटा नैनोस वाला पार्ट भी हो सकता है, नैनोस हाँ वो भी हम लोग कर सकते हैं. Yeah, I will discuss that. Yeah. So yeah, Sarishta, I think you are talking about the neuraminic acid, okay, the N-acetyl neuraminic acid, right, Sarishta? So it is like it is a constituent of glycoprotein and ganglioside. As of now, it's not important, so I've not mentioned it, right? So no need to worry about that. Okay. So it is the main source of metabolic fuels of mammals. Remember, beta, the third point, it is very, very important. It is the universal fuel for fetus. Universal fuel for fetus. Okay. When, okay, when the fetus, okay, it is like when a mother is pregnant, okay, the fetus, the developing fetus, okay, or the embryo, it is development, it is no dependent on the mother for all its needs. And yes, you already know all the nutrition from the mother to the fetus is transferred by a structure. Can anyone tell me the name of the structure, beta? Can anyone tell me the name of the structure from where the mother's glucose is transferred to the fetus via structure? Yes. That is something very basic you should know. And yeah, the fetus is completely dependent on glucose, okay, on the mother's glucose for its needs. Yes, Atvik, very good beta. It is the placenta. Riya, Dhanashri, Kush, बेटा प्लेसेंटा है ठीक है बेटा umbilical cord के through जाता है but yeah it's the placenta which is helping in the no exchange. Yes, कोई बात नहीं, गलत है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, आंसर्स गलत तो बहुत बढ़िया बात है. I want you people to be wrong right now, but exams में ठीक करिए, ठीक है. Now the glucose, remember the glucose is dextrorotatory. I will come to this term, okay. Glucose is dextrorotatory. Now what is dextrorotatory? I will come to this term right now, okay, after a couple of minutes, so no need to worry. And hence otherwise called as dextrose, otherwise called as dextrose, okay. So that is something that you have to remember, okay. So dextrose, right. So yeah, now coming on to the structure of the glucose, एक ही बार में सारा स्ट्रक्चर सीखेंगे बेटा. So first position पर क्या present होगा? Tell me in the chat box guys, what will be present at the first position? I want answers from everyone in the chat box. How many carbons will be there? We already know glucose is, yeah, number of carbon atoms will be 6 carbons. Yes. CHO, Raj Patel, Garima, very good. CHO, very good. Surveen, Jainam, Sarishta, Alfeez, Harsh, Riya, very good बेटा. बिल्कुल बहुत खूब. Anshul, Ashish, Lipika, Anjum, Khush, very good. So you already know we have like the 6 carbon atoms. क्योंकि monosaccharides है, okay. Monosaccharides है 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. So yeah, at the first position beta you already know we have CHO group, okay. We have CHO group and CHO को हम इस तरीके से भी लिख सकते हैं C double bond O and H, right. So no need to worry about that. Now you already know, yeah. Okay, at all other places beta what will happen to over here now? Yes, now let me just name the carbon atoms. It is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, fifth carbon and sixth carbon, okay. Fifth carbon and sixth carbon. So remember beta, yeah, at second carbon the OH will be over here. The fourth carbon, yes, the OH will be over here. The fifth carbon, the OH will be here. The sixth carbon, the OH will be here. Okay. Yes. Harsh, very good beta. Yes, it is C6H12O6. You already know the formula. Very good. It is C6H12O6. Okay. So we have 6 hydrogen, oxygen 6 and hydrogen is 12. Okay. 6 carbon, 12 hydrogen and 6 oxygen. Right. So you already know at the third place the OH is over here. Okay, you can say it as left side, okay, according to me. And on the right side we have OH on second, fourth, fifth and sixth group. Second, fourth, fifth and sixth group, whereas the H, okay, the H, okay, last में balance करने के लिए we have to put H2, okay. देखो ना कार्बन के 4 बैलेंस होने चाहिए, okay. We have to include 2H और इसमें फिर एक H काफी है, एक H काफी है, right. So yes, so you can everyone see the change, okay. That is only at the third place, right, at the third place. So this is the linear structure of glucose beta. So this is the linear structure of glucose. Remember beta, it is the linear structure of glucose. I know many of you know this, but yes, as I'm starting from very basics beta, एक दो दिन basics कर लेते उसके बाद तो I will polish you, I will take the level very high, right. So yeah, तो इतना मुझे थम्स अप दे दो कि चलो ये वाला पार्ट एटलीस्ट क्लियर हो गया तुम लोगों को। जल्दी से एक थम्स अप दे दो कि ये वाला पार्ट तो क्लियर हो गया है। चलो राज, हर्ष, वेरी गुड बेटा। जयनाम, या धनश्री, अल्फेज, टिम्पल, अंशुम, सुरवीन, आशीष, खुश, किरण, वेरी गुड बेटा। सरिष्टा, वेरी गुड बेटा। गरिमा, वेरी गुड। चल, परफेक्ट परफेक्ट। लिपिका, परफेक्ट। राजवर्धन, परफेक्ट परफेक्ट परफेक्ट। प्रीति, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। नाउ आफरीदी, चलो चलो बेटा, अब इसका रिंग स्ट्रक्चर बनाते हैं। अब इसका रिंग स्ट्रक्चर बना लेते हैं, क्योंकि बार बार मैं ग्लूकोज यूज करूंगा, ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट। अब ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट आता है बेटा। अगर चलो इसका इंपॉर्टेंस देखते हैं बेटा, आगे चल के ग्लूकोनियोजेनेसिस, ग्लाइकोलिसिस सब जगह मैं यूज करूंगा ग्लूकोज 6 फॉस्फेट। अब इसका मतलब क्या होता है, ग्लूकोज के 6th पोजीशन पर क्या प्रेजेंट है, फॉस्फेट प्रेजेंट है। मतलब OH की जगह पे क्या प्रेजेंट होगा, फॉस्फेट प्रेजेंट होगा, राइट। तो यू हैव टू एटलीस्ट हैव द बेसिक पिक्चर इन योर माइंड सो दैट व्हेन आई एम यूजिंग द अदर टर्म्स यू कैन रिलेट बेटा, ओके। नाउ व्हेन आई से ग्लिसरॉल्डिहाइड 3 फॉस्फेट, ग्लिसरॉल्डिहाइड का स्ट्रक्चर देखा। अब 3 फॉस्फेट का मतलब है कि थर्ड कार्बन पे फॉस्फेट प्रेजेंट होगा, थर्ड कार्बन पे फॉस्फेट प्रेजेंट होगा, राइट। सो यस, दैट इज समथिंग व्हिच आई वांट टू पीपल टू रिमेंबर। Now over here beta, okay, over here, so this is like you don't have to actually now over here you already know the oxygen over here, okay, the oxygen over here will partially break, okay, okay, and this oxygen will react to the OH present on the 5th carbon. Okay, it can react with the hydroxyl group present at the 5th carbon atom. It can also react with the 4th carbon atom beta, कोई ऐसा रूल नहीं है, okay, but majority cases में this oxygen will react to the 5th carbon atom. This oxygen will react to the 5th carbon atom. You already know when the oxygen will break partially, we will have a partial positive charge, okay, we will have a partial positive charge on the carbon, and oxygen being more electronegative beta, so we will have the partial negative charge on the oxygen, we will have a partial negative charge on the oxygen, right, right. So yes, if this bond is breaking beta, if this bond is breaking the carbon and hydroxyl group, you already know the carbon will have, yeah, okay. So now out of O and H beta, out of O and H, tell me which one is more electronegative, which one is more electronegative out of O and H, which one is more electronegative beta? चलिए आंसर बताइए फटाफट से। हाँ, O is more electronegative, O is more electronegative, yes, very good beta, very good. Yeah, everyone is right. Sanjana, Harsh, Khush, Surveen, Raj, very good beta, yes. चल, ये तो चलो सबको वेरी गुड, हाँ 8 प्रोटॉन्स वाला कॉन्सेप्ट भी क्लियर, ठीक है चलो। या नाउ चल, try to see beta, yeah, when this bond breaks the carbon, okay, will, okay, take this whole OH, okay, the carbon will take this whole OH to itself, okay, the carbon being partially positive above, okay, the carbon being partially positive above, so it will combine with this OH, okay, it will combine with this OH beta, right. Now what will happen, this OH will shift to the first carbon atom, this OH will shift to the first carbon atom. So it will result in, okay, it will result in, now let me just draw it, this structure. Yeah. So remember beta, this carbon already it is having this particular oxygen over here. This will also break. So, but remember, this OH will go to the first carbon atom. Okay. We already have this oxygen left. Okay. Now when this OH comes beta to the from fifth carbon to the first carbon, this oxygen bond is already broken. Okay, so this oxygen 1 2 3 4 5 and 6, this oxygen, it will be combined with the fifth carbon. Okay, this oxygen which is left, it will be combined with the fifth carbon beta, राइट। OH जो है फिफ्थ पोजीशन से उठ के कहां चला गया, फर्स्ट पोजीशन पर। ठीक है, एंड रिमेंबर बेटा, द ऑक्सीजन विच वाज ब्रोकन, नाउ यहां पे कार्बन क्या हो जाएगा, पॉजिटिव चार्ज है, तो इट विल अट्रैक्ट द ऑक्सीजन, सो दिस ऑक्सीजन विल बी बॉन्डेड टू बोथ, राइट, दिस ऑक्सीजन विल बी बॉन्डेड टू बोथ। क्या ये स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आया सब लोगों को? क्या ये स्ट्रक्चर समझ में आया फिलहाल सब लोगों को? चलो बताओ फटाफट से, जल्दी से एक थम्स अप दो चैट बॉक्स के अंदर, जल्दी से एक थम्स अप दो चैट बॉक्स के अंदर। हाँ, हर्ष, राज, अल्फेज, वेरी गुड बेटा। बाकी सब भी आंसर्स देते रहो और थम्स अप देते रहो, क्योंकि मुझे पता चलता जाएगा कि तुम लोग आंसर कर रहे हो, अदरवाइज आई विल लाइक no one is sitting in front of me. I am completely dependent on the reply that you are giving to me on the chat box. Surveen, Sanjana, Lipika, Jainam, Kiran, Alfesh, Dimple, Riya, Ashish, Tanashri, very good बेटा, वेरी गुड। इस स्ट्रक्चर को ना बेटा एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप भी है, ठीक है, प्लस OH इन द फिफ्थ कार्बन, तो this structure is like a hemiacetal group, right? And later on it will form the pyranose ring. Okay, it will form the pyranose ring, 5 carbon ring hai. Okay, okay, now later on this structure, now I will tell you how to form the ring structure beta, I will tell you how to form, yes Sanjay, very good, this is hemiacetal wala part, theek hai beta, maine ye bata diya tum logo ko। later on it will form the pyranose ring। now pyranose ring, it is, you can say it is a 6-membered ring, okay, a 6-membered ring। now when I say 6-membered beta, it is not about the carbon atom, okay, it is not about the carbon atom, we have only 5 carbon beta plus 1 oxygen, we have 5 carbon plus 1 oxygen, right, we have 5 carbon plus 1 oxygen, so this O2 is actually for oxygen। so in the ring we will have 5 carbon and 1 oxygen। so now starting from the first carbon beta, देखो ध्यान से सीखना है इसको, एक ही बार में सीख लेना। देखो फर्स्ट कार्बन को C को मैंने इस तरीके से लिखा, ठीक है, दिस C I have written like this। now this C, it is bonded with oxygen, ध्यान से देखोगे, या okay, let us just try the other way out। okay, I will start from below, I'll start from below so that it's easy for you people to understand। so we have the fifth carbon beta, forget about the sixth one, okay, we have the 5-membered ring। so starting from the fifth carbon beta, you already know from the fifth carbon, okay, for example this is the point where the carbon is there, okay, or I can simply write, okay, I can simply write, yeah, let me change the color, yeah, this carbon I'm writing like this, okay, the fifth carbon, now it is bonded to oxygen beta, it is bonded to oxygen, you can see the trace the path beta, it is bonded to oxygen, and this oxygen, it is connected to the first carbon, it is connected to the first carbon, yes, it is the pyranose ring beta, very good Raj, huh? so I can simply say that this carbon is bonded to the first carbon, right? so ये fifth वाला carbon है बेटा, और fifth वाला carbon इस oxygen से जोड़कर it is coming on to the first carbon, it is coming on to the first carbon, right, it is coming on to the first carbon, right। now again the first carbon के बाद क्या है, we have the second carbon, so again I will just try to draw the second carbon over here, then we have the third carbon, you can everyone see over here, yes, then we have the fourth carbon, and ultimately we have the fifth carbon। so fifth carbon ये था, first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon and fifth carbon, and fifth carbon के नीचे देखो क्या जुड़ा हुआ है, we have the sixth carbon। तो यहां पर हमारा क्या आ जाता है, sixth carbon, क्या ये रिंग स्ट्रक्चर क्लियर हुआ सबको? पहले तो ये बताओ कि यू लर्न हाउ टू मेक द रिंग. मेरा जस्ट टेल मी इन द chat box, did you learn how to make the ring, right? चलो, राज, लिपिका, रिया, डिंपल, हर्ष, वेरी गुड बेटा, वेरी गुड. हाँ, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड बेटा. हर्ष, सरिष्ठा, संजना, वेरी गुड. चलो बेटा आफरी जी, अगर चलो ये चीज समझ में आ गई है तो अब इसमें से क्या करूंगा, मैं कार्बन को हटा दूंगा. ठीक है, अब तो पता चल गया ना कि कार्बन वाला स्ट्रक्चर ही है. तो व्हाट आई विल डू, आई विल जस्ट ट्राई टू रिमूव द कार्बन, अदरवाइज वो चीज बिल्कुल एज इट इज सेम रहेगी. सो यू ऑलरेडी नो वी हैव right, we have this 5 membered ring. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yes, we have this 5 membered ring. I'll just try to draw it like this. Yes. Hmm. Now, when we come to the first carbon beta, हमेशा ध्यान रखिएगा first carbon पे, okay, the first carbon, the OH, it is on which side beta? The left side, and H, it is on the right side. Okay, sorry, मैं anatomy के according ले लेता हूँ, but remember it is the right and it is the left, right. Okay, so anything which is coming onto the right side beta, तो अब मुझे बताओ it will come down or up. Okay, if I'm just trying to draw a simple line, the OH will come down or up. Tell me in the chat box. चलो जल्दी से बताओ, use your brains and tell me. Use your brains and tell me. OH कह रहे हैं up, नहीं बेटा, OH down आएगा बेटा हर्ष. ठीक है, OH will be down, right. OH will be over here, H will be up. Okay, so the right part it is on the downside and the left part it is up, right? Yes, everyone is right, everyone is right. second carbon पे तुम खुद देखो, OH यहाँ पे है बेटा, OH यहाँ पे है. So yes, it is on the right part, so it will come on the right. Okay, and we have H, so it will be above. The third carbon पे change है बेटा, third carbon पे the OH will come, yes, above, and H being on the right side will come down. The fourth carbon beta, again the OH is down, the H is up. And fifth carbon beta, fifth carbon is attached to the carbon over here. So yes, अगर इसको ध्यान से देखोगे लास्ट वाले सिक्स कार्बन को, सो दिस स्ट्रक्चर इट इज CH2OH, it is CH2OH. So I can simply write it as CH2OH. CH2OH. Only the difference over here in the ring structure, you will encounter it at the third carbon. At the third carbon. Is this clear? Mehul says, sir, please cover whole syllabus of biochemistry. Yes, beta, I will cover it. Yes, I will cover it, beta. So before that, just give me a thumbs up, beta, if it is clear. If it is clear, beta. Because इसके मैं आगे biochemical reactions कराऊंगा, so I really want you people to answer me. Is it clear, beta? Yes. Raj, Kiran, Harsh. Yes, Lipika, very good. Very good, beta. Dimple, very good. Jainam, very good. Very good, beta. Chal. Perfect. 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 Chal. Now, coming on to the next structure, beta, glucose. अब मेरा क्वेश्चन है तुम लोगों से, फटाफट से मुझे ये बताओ कि ग्लूकोज और गैलेक्टोज के स्ट्रक्चर में क्या फर्क है. ग्लूकोज और गैलेक्टोज के स्ट्रक्चर में क्या फर्क है? चलो जल्दी से बताओ इन द चैट बॉक्स, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन द ग्लूकोज एंड गैलेक्टोज स्ट्रक्चर. उससे पहले हम लोग कुछ बायोकेमिस्ट्री के पॉइंट्स इंपॉर्टेंट लिखेंगे. We will try to cover some important points regarding biochemistry. So remember that galactose, it is a constituent of lactose. It is a constituent of lactose. It is a constituent of lactose. Remember the lactose, it is the milk sugar. Milk sugar. It is a disaccharide that I will be discussing later on. It is a disaccharide which I will be discussing later on. Yes. Now, I'm waiting for your answer. What is the structural difference between the glucose and the galactose, right? Remember, beta, again, this is an important point. So I would like to mark I would ask everyone to mark a dollar sign over here. Yes, Raj Patel, it is right. So remember, beta, it is synthesized. Yes, it is synthesized in the mammary glands. It is synthesized in the mammary glands. Okay. It is synthesized in the mammary glands for the synthesis of lactose. Okay, for the synthesis of lactose. Yes, for the synthesis of lactose. Right. Okay. Perfect. Now, coming on to the structure beta, coming on to the linear structure beta, again, all the things remains the same. We have six carbons. We have six carbons. We have six carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just give the naming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. At the first carbon, it is always the aldehyde group which will remain the same. Okay, it is always the aldehyde group. Same structure of glucose. Glucose के structure में, in the structure of glucose, the OH on the second carbon atom is on the right part. The OH, it is on the left part at the third carbon. But in galactose beta, the OH will again at the fourth carbon atom, it will be again on the left hand side. Whereas the other things all remain the same in case of glucose and galactose. Glucose and galactose differs only at the change in position at the fourth carbon atom. Fourth carbon atom. तो क्या ये इतना क्लियर है सब लोगों को? क्या ये इतना क्लियर है सब लोगों को? फटाफट से एक थम्स अप दे दो इफ दिस इज क्लियर. यू हैव मेल्ड मी, प्लीज चेक. मैंने तो मेल आईडी दी नहीं बेटा. मतलब आधे तो ऐसे आते हैं मजे लेने के लिए. मतलब मजे लेने के लिए मैं मिलता हूँ ना कि चलती क्लास में चलो कुछ नहीं है तो टीचर के मजे ले लो. राज पटेल, रिया, हर्ष, सरिष्टा, गरिमा, किरण, अल्फीज, डिंपल, सुरवीन, संजना, जयनाम, लिपिका. वेरी गुड. अभी तो बेटा एमबीबीएस शुरू हुई है तुम लोगों की तो ठीक है. तो कॉलेज में नहीं करोगे तो कब करोगे, है ना? तो ठीक है, मतलब कुछ नहीं कह सकते भैया. तुम सब लेजेंड्स हो, अल्ट्रा लेजेंड आदमी हो तुम लोग सब. या इट्स वे बेटर कि पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दे, थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ भी ले. या ऑल आर लाइक अल्ट्रा लेजेंड्स. चल ओके ओके. चल let us continue with the ring structure of the galactose. हाँ चलो, अब तो बना लोगे ना, अब तो मुझे आई थिंक जरूरत नहीं है बनाने की. ओके. Zubair Khan, I have already told you I will be covering all the clinical relevant points once I'm done with the basics. So yes, once I am done with the basics, I will be covering all the clinical relevant points. So yes, no need to worry about that. Absolutely no need to worry about that. So yes, so this one, I think that is the same structure beta you all have to do. Again, you have to draw the same thing between the first and the fifth carbon atom. Between the first and the fifth carbon atom. एक आध दिन बेसिक पढ़ लो बेटा. What I want, yes, what I want from you people is कि पहले बेटा बेसिक्स क्लियर होने चाहिए. अगर बेसिक्स क्लियर नहीं है तो मैं यहाँ पे अभी क्लिनिकल कोरिलेशन स्टार्ट कर दूं, बट आएगा ही नहीं कुछ समझ में. ठीक है, कुछ एक दो क्लास बेसिक्स पढ़ लेते, उसके बाद आई विल डेफिनेटली वर्क ऑन विद द क्लिनिकल कोरिलेशंस. और मैं तो हमेशा क्लिनिकल ओरिएंटेड ही पढ़ाता हूँ, बट क्योंकि ये आपकी पहली क्लास है, दिस इज द फर्स्ट क्लास, आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू कवर द वेरी बेसिक पार्ट, राइट. बाद में मैं ये सारी चीजें अभी यूज करूंगा, इतनी सारी साइकिल्स बनाएंगे, इतनी सारी डिजीजेस पढ़ेंगे, तो डेफिशिएंसी ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर एंजाइम वो सब यहीं से आएगा बेटा. सो यस, यू हैव टू बी वेरी क्लियर अबाउट दीस concepts in your mind. Yeah, so I hope you have got me, Zubair Khan, right? Chal. So the ring structure of glucose, I don't have to even like tell you. It is like, yeah, between the first part, between the first part and the fifth part, again the same thing will happen, and you guys will try to draw the structure on your own now. Okay, this is like, yeah, I'm using English only beta in most of the time. Like एक दो line अगर if any like one two lines comes in between in Hindi, it's not my problem. It's natural actually. I really can't help over here. Okay, so you can draw the ring structure for the galactose. I think it is the same, just like the glucose one. Okay, so now coming on to, yeah, okay, let us just, I will just try to figure it out. Yeah, this will be the structure for the galactose. Okay, this is the first carbon beta. This is the second carbon. This is the third carbon, fourth carbon, and the fifth carbon. Right? Fifth carbon is attached to the sixth one. Right? So you already know at the fourth carbon beta, the OH will come above, and also at the third carbon, the OH will come above. So that is the basic difference beta. That is the basic difference. Right? That is the basic difference that you have to like remember. Okay. So yes, I hope it's clear. I hope it is way clear to everyone over here. चलिए चलिए चल ठीक. Now galactose is done. Coming on to the last one for today, that is the fructose. That is the fructose part bit. That is the fructose. So now when I say fructose beta, fructose का मतलब है कि it is ketohexose. It is ketohexose. Okay. So it is a ketohexose, or when I say keto, it means C double bond O, and hexose means it will contain 6 carbon atoms. It will contain 6 carbon atoms. Okay. Yeah. So remember beta, we already know we have 6 carbons. So let us just try to focus on this particular structure right now. 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, we have, yeah, this 6 carbon. You already know the keto group. Okay, the keto group is present on which carbon beta? Tell me your answers in the chat box. I want everyone to answer this particular question, that the keto group, it is present on which carbon? Keto group beta. हर्ष, मैं लिटरली मारूंगा मैं आप सबको. डिम्पल. बेटा सेकंड कार्बन पे बताया ना, बिल्कुल. चल कोई बात नहीं बेटा. देखो बेटा, अगर सी डबल बॉन्ड ओ है, कोई बात नहीं, लेट अस जस्ट लर्न इट अगेन. या अगर सी डबल बॉन्ड ओ है बेटा, तो ये कीटो ग्रुप है, एंड इट इज ऑलवेज एट सेकेंड पोजीशन. इट इज ऑलवेज एट सेकेंड पोजीशन. सी एच ओ है बेटा, तो वो फर्स्ट पोजीशन पे होगा, वो फर्स्ट पोजीशन पर होगा. राइट बेटा, कीटो ग्रुप की बात कर रहे हैं ना. और मैंने आपको, यस, मैंने आपको टेबल में भी अभी बेटा बताया था. इन द टेबल वी हैव ऑलरेडी लर्न कि ग्लूकोज में एल्डिहाइड डेरिवेटिव है, तो ग्लूकोज का कीटो डेरिवेटिव विल बी फ्रक्टोज. So obviously the C double bond O will be present at the second carbon, right? क्या ये चीज समझ में आई सब लोगों को? Is this thing clear to each and everyone over here बेटा? फटाफट से बताओ, जल्दी से थम्स अप दे दो, फटाफट थम्स अप दे दो, so that I continue with the, yeah, last part. Yes, it is C double bond O over here. Yes, sure, okay, very good. It is C double bond O over here. हाँ, और बाकी सब जगह चीजें सेम ही रहेंगी. OH H2 CH2OH. Again it will be same like glucose beta. Third carbon पे OH group, it is present on the left hand side, whereas on the right hand side it is the hydrogen part. Again it is OH OH OH, same like glucose, but yes. So remember beta, it is the same structure of glucose, but what is like the difference? The keto group, it is present at the second carbon. The keto group, it is present at the second carbon. So yes. Now बेटा इसका रिंग स्ट्रक्चर देख लेते हैं, इसका रिंग स्ट्रक्चर देख लेते हैं. सो यू ऑलरेडी नो, अगेन देयर विल बी अ रिएक्शन. Again there will be a reaction over here, and you are very well aware that this oxygen, this OH will go to this particular carbon. Okay, it will go to this particular carbon, and this OH will be bonded to, yeah, this carbon, right? So yes, yes. So let us just try to focus the structure. Let us just try to focus on the structure. Yes, we have CH2OH. बेटा इसको मैं बहुत ही सिंपल लैंग्वेज में CH2OH लिख सकता हूँ, राइट? सेकेंड पोजीशन पे बेटा यू ऑलरेडी नो, या वी हैव द OH ग्रुप. यस, अब ये OH ग्रुप यहाँ आ जाएगा. इट विल बी शिफ्टेड टुवर्ड्स, ये जो OH है, यहाँ से जो OH है, this OH will come to the second part, right? And it will be like over here. Okay, and this carbon will be bonded with oxygen. This carbon will be bonded with oxygen. So 3, 4, 5. So yes, we have oxygen over here. We have oxygen over here. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so it is again CH2OH. Last time just I can write completely like this. Okay, otherwise all the structure like remains the same. Okay, all the structure remains the same. Sure, I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear, beta. फटाफट से एक thumbs up दे दो. I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear. Aditya, beta, I'm not discussing abdomen over here. What I'm discussing, just focus on that, no, beta, first. Yes. Now, beta, tracing the path from the fifth carbon. Okay. From the fifth carbon, oxygen hai, and then we are coming to the second carbon. So we'll draw the structure over here. We'll try to draw the ring structure over here, beta. Okay. So taking the fifth carbon. Okay. Like let us don't, yeah, taking the fifth carbon. Okay. Now fifth carbon, it is having oxygen. Okay. It is having oxygen, or yes, I will draw like this. Okay. Okay. Can anyone tell me the name of the ring over here? Can anyone tell me the name of the ring? Meanwhile, I'm just drawing it. Just try to tell me the name of the ring, beta. Just try to tell me the name of the ring. So yes. I'm waiting for your answers. If anyone can tell me the name of the ring. So I'm taking the fifth carbon over here. It is connected to the oxygen, beta. It is connected to the oxygen. Okay. And this oxygen, it is connected to which carbon? It is connected to the second carbon. It is connected to the second carbon. So I'm going from fifth to the second carbon. I'm going from fifth to the second carbon. Furanose ring. Sanjay, very good, beta. Very good, beta. It is the furanose ring. Right. Right. Raj, Harsh, very good, beta. It is the furanose ring. Second से अब हम लोग कहाँ आ जाएंगे? We will come on to the third one. Okay. So we have the third carbon. Okay. Third से we have the fourth carbon. Fourth से fifth carbon. Okay. Fifth carbon. Okay. So like this, the structure will go on 3, 4, and 5th. Remember the second carbon. Now I will just try to simplify the structure. So it will be like this, beta. And obviously the second carbon, it is attached to, yes, it is attached to the first carbon, and towards the right, it is CH2OH. The second one देखो बेटा, ऊपर CH2OH है, first carbon भी attach होना चाहिए ना, second carbon से attached है, right? And yes, सेकेंड कार्बन पर और क्या प्रेजेंट है? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में OH प्रेजेंट है, OH प्रेजेंट है. थर्ड कार्बन पर यू ऑलरेडी नो वी हैव OH. अगर लेफ्ट साइड पे है तो इट विल कम अप और H कहाँ जाएगा? नीचे. देन एट फोर्थ कार्बन OH will be down, H will be over here, and at fifth carbon, beta, you already know we have H, and to the fifth carbon, beta, what is attached? That is CH2OH. Okay, or I can just write it completely like this. It is furanose ring. Very good, beta. Everyone is right. It is CH2OH, right? So obviously all the carbon valencies are like fulfilled over here. All the carbon valencies are fulfilled over here. So you can see from the fifth carbon, oxygen is attached. We move on to the second carbon. Second, say third, fourth, and then fifth. Second carbon, it is attached to the first carbon, that is CH2OH, and fifth carbon, it is attached to the sixth one, that is CH2OH. Okay. At the third place, it is just similar to the structure. Okay. At the third place, it is just similar to the structure for the glucose element, right? So I hope this particular structure it is clear to each and everyone over here. So, beta, today I have discussed a very simple topic that I believe most of you know it. It is the biochemistry that I have started, the introduction part, the definition of carbohydrates, the formation of carbohydrates, how carbohydrates are formed, along with the structures, beta. The simplest carbohydrates and the parent alcohol, the classification of carbohydrates. We have done monosaccharides beta. Okay, we have discussed important points relevant for that. Okay, the table that is, I think, which is very much important, which I've already asked you to mark with a dollar sign. After that, the pentosis part, right? Then all the hexoses I have discussed, the glucose, the structure, the linear and the cyclic structures of glucose, galactose, and fructose. So yeah, before leaving, I want a thumbs up from you people that you all enjoyed the lecture. And if there is any doubt, beta, you can just mail me. Okay, if there is any doubt, beta, you can just mail me. It is Abhijit Kumar Sharma 88 at the rate gmail.com. 88 at the rate gmail.com. You can just mail me if there is any doubt, beta, right? So yes, Sanjana, Lipika, Dimple, Kiran, Defaulter, Neha, Garima, Alfez, Kiran, very good, beta. Very good. I hope you all understood the lecture. All the concepts were clear. So, yeah, I'll be starting with the clinical part also. I will relate everything with clinical. Basic भी पढ़ेंगे, level को high भी करेंगे, but धीरे धीरे करेंगे. ठीक है? अचानक से नहीं करेंगे. We'll learn from like step by step. Okay, beta? So, no need to worry. Okay, we will solve questions also. अभी तो just एक introduction lecture था बेटा. It was just an introduction lecture. I've just started with the part, right? So absolutely no need to worry. And yes, we will cover each and entire point in our notes. Okay. चलिए चलिए बेटा ठीक है बेटा गुड बाय